Komore konbanwa. Is my mic working? What the fuck? What the fuck? I was on mute. For some reason OBS connected to my headset mic and I'm like, what? Huh? Because I saw my headset lighting up in the mirror and I'm like, what the fuck? That's not right. Changed it. Changed it. It's fixed. It's fixed. Komore konbanwa. Hello, hello, hello. Beamer, I gifted you an amazing game. You should check that out. I gifted you an amazing game. Yeah. I've decided. I have decided, chat. Fuck Hirakawa Daisuke's Cinderella. That cunt's mean. We're going for Snow White. Snow White's cute. Snow White's nice. We're going Snow White. I love my man, Hirakawa Daisuke. I love him and all. Don't get me wrong. I love that man. Love that man a lot. But that Cinderella character he's voicing is way too mean for me. Way too mean. So we're going Cinderella. No, we're going Snow White and then we're going Cinderella. Yeah. That's what we're doing today. I don't know how far we'll get though, because I don't even know if we can romance Snow White. I've got no clue. I've never played this one. Otome games. That's what I mainly play. I mainly play Otome games. So get used to me romancing men, or failing at it, or getting killed in their endings, or them killing us, or killing them. There's a lot of things. There's a reason I'm taking a break from Dance of Devils at the moment. My heart cannot take Rowan dying, because I've got a feeling that like the ending I'm going for is gonna end up with Rowan death. And I don't want a Rowan death. So I'm taking a small break from Dance of Devils. I know, right? I know, right? Imagine not letting me love you. Imagine Shiki's endings and fucking Dance of Devils. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm still traumatized. Still traumatized. Lindo's endings were bad, but they weren't as fucked up as Shiki's. My god. My god. Oh yeah, my 2.0 will also have a Shiki thing in it, because like this model here, my main model, I can eat him like that, but my 2.0 that I'm gonna be debuting at the end of this year on Christmas is when the noon model is coming. That's also gonna have Shiki, aka Hirakawa Daisuke, somewhere on it. I'm still traumatized from last stream. Don't worry, we're not gonna get flashed this stream. Oh, are you talking about the Christian story? Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. Yeah. That's my everyday life. But yeah, I've got a Pepsi here, I've got an energy drink here, and if we really need it, I've got like a shit ton of alcohol. Because I brought new Smirnoff vodka, flavored vodkas. So we've got some of that, we can do that if we feel like it's needed, depending on like how mean everyone is in this game. Talking about mean. Wait, do I talk about that? Yes. If you've seen me and Momo's Twitter recently, I'd say like, especially yeah, if you've seen me and Momo's Twitter, you'll know me and Momo failed miserably. The funny thing in that is that me and Momo failed like 15 minutes apart from each other. In this month's challenge, we failed 15 minutes apart from each other. It was very funny. And it seems that once again we're on like the same stuff. It was very funny. It was very funny because I asked her what she failed on. She asked me what I failed on. I sent her a link to a drama CD. She sent me a link to a doujinshi. And the drama CD and doujinshi, their stories match up like so fucking well. It was hilarious. Yeah, me and Momo both failed this month's challenge. If you know, you know. I didn't mean to fail. I didn't mean to fail. I forgot what month it was. I forgot it was November. What's the challenge? The challenge is a very scary challenge that happens every November. But women don't count. I'm gonna pretend it's a men only challenge. and that my failing doesn't count because I'm a woman. Yeah. November is scary. November is much more scary than Halloween. My god. My god, I'm bad. You gotta be specific. Well. Be proud of your failure. I wonder what this month. I wonder. Non-stop that November. That is what I'm gonna be calling it. That's what I'm gonna be calling it. Therefore, I didn't fail. Therefore, I was late to the party. Therefore, I was a day late to the party. And therefore, I didn't fail. No failing done if it's non-stop nut November. I'm winning. No failures to be had. I'm winning for real, for real. Not everyday November. Oh, I failed then because I was late to the party. That was so funny, me and Momo. It seems that our periods are not the only things linked. My god, I love my life. I love Momo. I miss Momo. I'm gonna tackle Momo in December. Disgrace, I know, I'm a disgrace. Actually, I've got something perfect for being called a disgrace. You guys ready to see where a disgrace belongs? You guys ready? I've got somewhere where a disgrace like me belongs. I've got somewhere. Very funny timing as well. Let's go where I belong, shall we? In a bin. I belong in the bin. This is where I belong now. This is where I forever will be. In the bin. Up Beamer's lost. I go. Oi! Stop trying to do my man. Leave Beamer's butt alone. Leave his butt alone. This poor butt has done nothing to you. And over the rainbow. Bruh. Bruh. Let's get this linked up. Ba 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 ba. I feel like this game isn't captured properly. It is not captured properly. What? This poor butt has done nothing! This poor butt has done absolutely nothing wrong. Bimo, your butt is safe with me. It may not be safe with Batsu, but it is safe with me. I will protect you in Japan next year. Continue. Where were we? We were here. Were we here? Is this where we were? Oh, Book of Love. No! That's what I'm supposed to be doing. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. Leave him alone. I'm gonna take that away. I'm gonna put that back up. No. Yes? No. There we go. That's the button. We got it in the end. Chat is so cursed. Chat is so cursed. Wait, what? Bro, you know what you're getting into. I'm opening my energy drink. I need an energy drink to deal with all of you, I swear to God. I need an energy drink to deal with this shit. It smells good. This is strawberries and cream. Strawberries and cream V. Very yummy. It's kind of cute, actually. A sad girl still gotta eat. You guys will never believe what I had for dinner tonight. KFC nuggets again. Late that night.
ああ、くそー。変な時間に食ったせいで、
That's too loud.
今頃腹が減ってきやがった。
That was way too loud. I'm gonna go there. Hirakawa Daisuke jump scare. Ugh, I shouldn't have had that early supper. Now I'm hungry again. Oh, now you're hungry after rejecting our food. You prick of a man.
なんか食べるもんはねえかなっと。
Is there anything edible in this house? I'm edible. I'm edible. I'm edible.
お、結構あるじゃんか。サラミサラミっと。あ、鍋？
I'm inedible? I mean, I don't think you'll get high off me, but you can try, Beamer. You're welcome to try. Oh nice, there's a lot. Give me some of this salami. Wait, what's with the pot?
なんだこれ。シチュー？そういやあの女、食事がどうとか言ってたな。鍋ごと冷やしやがったのか。
Hanona, he just calls us that woman. That chick. What the fuck? What's in here, Stu? This reminds me. That chick said she made dinner or something. She put the whole damn pot in the fridge? Gotta snort your bath salts. Never.
ふーん。うまいじゃねえか。
Not bad at all. My god, just hearing his voice makes me want to do his route. Makes me forget all about him being a dickhead in this character. That's not how a normal person yawns. Oh, good morning, Cinderella.
おはよう、兄さん。
Good morning, dear brother.
ああ、はよ。
Hello, Cyan fan number 1. Thank you for the check-in. Cinderella walked right in as I was preparing breakfast. He looked grumpy. Maybe he wasn't a morning person. I don't trust morning people. I don't trust them at all. I figured he'd walk out again, but instead he plopped himself down in the chair and stared at me. What's up? I looked back at him curiously.
何してんだ。
Nani Shinda translates to what are you doing, not hurry up, the fuck? Huh?
俺の分は。
My food. He tapped his fingers on the table. Then he glanced pointedly at Gretel's plate. This could only mean one thing. You want me to cook for you?
だから座ったんじゃねえか。
No shit, that's why I sat down. Bro! Fuck you, I'm doing Cinderella. And Snow White. Fuck you, I'm doing Snow White. Cinderella's a bitch. Okay, coming right up. Where's my man? And so I launched into cooking at the speed of light. A few minutes later, I plated a very fluffy omelette along with salami and a cheese croissant sandwich. To keep things healthy and add a splash of color, I dished him some fruit along with it.
はあ。結構趣味がいいじゃねえか。
I like the way you think. I had a feeling this would suit your preferences. Oh, but if you'd rather have Japanese food, I can make you some fried fish and miso soup instead. Currently, I was heating up some French onion soup to go along with it.
貧乏くさいから嫌だ。
And eat like a poor person, no thank you. This is why I'm doing Snow White. The croissant sandwich he was eating was actually cheaper than what I suggested, but I decided to keep that to myself.
あんたは食べないのか？
What about you? I'll just eat the leftover stew from last night.
ふん。
Cinderella munched on his croissant sandwich, sounding altogether disinterested. I watched him for a moment, then I decided to ask him something that had been on my mind. You know, it's funny. Last night I could have sworn there was a ton of stew left over, but come this morning, I found there was only enough for one more serving. Hi Beats, hello hello. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? Instantly, he froze.
ああ、そりゃあれだ。あんたの気のせいなんじゃねえの？それかあれだ。いわゆる妖精の仕業ってやつだな。
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's your mind playing tricks on you. Maybe a fairy did it. of course the fairy. He probably snuck in while I was sleeping and helped himself. I clapped my hands together.
そうそう。
He gave a non-committal grunt.
へえ、それは不思議ですね。随分と図体のでかい妖精がいたもんです。ところで、シンデレラ兄さん、昨晩厨房に行くのを見ましたが、何しに行ったんですか？
Oh, I fucking love Greta. Interesting, must be a really big fairy. By the way, Cinderella, I saw you heading to the kitchen last night. What was that about? I love these two. I love their interactions. As Gretel cut in, Cinderella fell silent. Oh. Man. There's no option to check the intimacy levels in this game. I kind of want to tease, but I feel like that's gonna romance Gretel. I feel like staying quiet will romance Cinderella. Depending on who I pick, I'll have like... I've already got a point on Snow White, so it's fine. You ate some, didn't you?
ああ、そうだ。食べたよ。悪いか。
Fine, you got me. I ate the damn stew, and what of it? And so he angrily admitted to his crime. Annoyed, Cinderella averted his gaze. At this rate, he was likely to storm off somewhere. Okay, I gotta go take up some to Alice's room. Once you've eaten, I'll make you something to drink. I hastily took the hint and made myself scarce. Oh, now we have to do it for Alice. Safe travels with that. Yeah, we'll need that. We'll need that. Ooh, I don't want to deal with Alice. Good morning, Alice. I called out to him from the other side of the door, but he didn't respond. Granted, it was quite possible he was still asleep. Why? Because it was 9 AM, and he told me to wake up every morning at 10 AM. Now you might be wondering, why not arrive at 10 AM like he asked? And the answer is quite simple. 10 AM was when the cafe opened for business. But we don't have any customers, so it doesn't matter. Breakfast is ready, I'll leave it here for you. I'm willing to waste any time. I dragged my bedside table out into the hallway and set the tray onto it. When I returned to the kitchen, Gretel was rinsing his dirty dishes in the sink. Oh, I can take care of that.
これくらいはやりますよ。
This is the least I can do after you cooked. Well, okay. I guess I'll take you up on that. Thanks. I appreciate it. I glance over at Cinderella and find him nearly done with his own breakfast. In that case, I'll make us a little something to drink. How about some coffee? We also have black tea and green tea.
コーヒーでいい。
I'm fine with coffee. Espresso or cafe au lait? No clue.
じゃあ、カフェオレ。
I guess I'll go with the cafe au lait. What about you, Gretel?
僕もカフェオレで。
Cafe au lait for me too. Pinching the hem of my dress, I curtsied graciously. かしこまりました. Oh my god, the random Japanese is so weird. Humming to myself, I clicked the switch to siphon the coffee maker. Once the water began to boil, the steam rose from the top, mixing with the coffee grounds to begin the brewing process. Perfect. While I waited for the coffee to brew, I bustled around the dining area to get the milk and utensils ready.
なあ、グレーテル。
Hey, Gretel.
何ですか？
What is it?
ここは店か。
Is this a cafe? You own the place, you fucking dumb bitch.
店ですね。
Why, yes, it is. You own it, and you live in it, and you hired everyone here. What the fuck do you mean, is this a cafe? The next thing I knew, Cinderella and Gretel were suddenly standing right behind me.
あんた、コーヒーサイフォンの使い方なんて知ってたのか？
You know how to siphon a coffee maker? Yep, this is actually my favorite way to make coffee. It's fun to watch the steam rise to the top, you know? Kinda like magic. And when it's all done, it smells amazing.
はあ。普段使わねえからわかんねえな。
I wouldn't know how to use the thing. Then, what's the point of having one?
ただのインテリアだ。雰囲気作りだよ。雰囲気作り。
I just brought it for decoration. Gotta have the right ambience, you know? So it's both functional and aesthetic. That's so smart. But Cinderella didn't return my smile. What?
あんたは天然なのか嫌味なのか
Are you being sarcastic or are you just a ditz? I guess I'm a ditz then. I put my index finger to my chin and tilted my head in a cutesy display.
分かってんなら天然じゃねえよ
If you know you're ditzy, then it doesn't count. Oh, haha, sorry. But I'm not being sarcastic, honest.
あってたまるか
You better not be. Oh, the coffee's nearly ready now. Go and have a seat over there. I don't like this man. At my suggestion, Cinderella fell silent and sat down.
兄さん、彼女は一筋縄ではいかない性分のようです。兄さんのような人ではまず太刀打ちできない。甘く見てると簡単に籠絡されますよ。
Cinderella, you know you don't stand a chance against a crafty little fox like her. Take your eyes off her for 1 second and she'll have you wrapped around her little finger.
するかよ
Like hell she will. 20 minutes later. There you go. I set 2 cups of coffee on the counter.
いい匂いだ
Smells great.
本当にね。
You can say that again. I bought a cup for myself, enjoying them at the counter.
そういやあんたの名前は何だ
So what's your name anyway? Oh yeah, we've been living here and he didn't even ask that. Huh? It's quite possibly the world's most belated question.
雇い主のくせにそんなことも知らなかったんですか。
You didn't think to ask that before you hired her?
こいつが名乗らねえからよ
It's her fault for not introducing herself. I wanted to tell him you didn't let me introduce myself, but I held my tongue. I'm Alice.
何アリスだよ
Alice what? Oh, my last name? Caught off guard, I couldn't help but stammer. Well, it's... Oh god, what do I do now? I knew I needed to give him something, anything, but nothing sprang to mind. As I hesitated...
まあいいや俺的にはどうでもいいし
Never mind, I don't really care. I'm gonna close the window, it's cold. Give me a minute. There we go. He shrugged. It was a rather sudden what the fuck? It was a rather sudden about face. Considering he was the one who asked in the first place.
個人事業主としては大いに問題ある発言ですね。
I feel like that's a bit of a problematic statement coming from my boss.
第一契約書も交わしてねえし
Not like we signed any paperwork.
違法じゃないですか。
I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
法人じゃねえから大丈夫だろ
Good thing you're not a cop.
危ない橋渡りすぎていつか捕まりますよ。勘弁してください。
For Christ's sake, keep pushing your luck and eventually it'll come back to bite you.
ただでさえも悪名高いあなたの弟だということで被害を被っているのに身内が犯罪者だなんて耐えられない。
It's bad enough enduring the shame of being associated with your infamy. I refuse to be related to a criminal. Don't worry, Gretel. If they try to arrest him, I'll just say I'm a tenant doing chores. I gave him a thumbs up.
ああ、じゃあその体でよろしくお願いいたします。
Okay, perfect, you do that. Gretel extended his hand and I shook it. And so a pact of perjury was sealed.
おいこら俺が捕まるの前提で話を進めんな
Hey, Hey, quit assuming I'm gonna get arrested. I just joking around. Right, Gretel?
僕は本気ですけどね。
Oh, I'm dead serious. Oh god. I don't know who I like more out of him and Snow White. I think I might like Gretel a bit more. His smile didn't reach his eyes. Cinderella took a big awkward sip of his coffee. Oh yeah, that reminds me, Cinderella. I wanted to talk to you about the cafe.
店？おう、そういや昨日はどうだったんだよ。
The cafe? Alright, how'd it go yesterday? We didn't get a single customer.
まあ、いつものことだね。
Well, no surprise there.
不良債権だな。はあ、まあいい。で、店がどうだって？
Another day in the red. Oh, well. So what about it? I think we need to fix this.
ああ、そりゃまあ良くないわな。で、話は終わりか？
Yeah, probably. Is that all you wanted to say, or what? I blinked at him. Look, you're trying to run a business, right? Don't you think you need to start bringing in some customers?
別にいいよ。客が来ても来なくてもそんなに変わらない。客が来ないなら来ないで楽でいいだろ。
No, it doesn't matter. Customers or no customers, it makes no difference. And having no customers means I get to take it easy. Then why did you hire me?
そういやなんでだろうな。その日のノリっていうか、強いて言うなら俺の気まぐれだ。
Good question. I guess I just felt like it. Yeah, if I had to say, it was probably just a whim.
金持ちはな、貧乏人と違って心にも時間にもゆとりがあるんだよ。
The thing about us rich folks is, unlike you poors, we can afford to be generous. Oh, I get it. I didn't get it, actually. But I nodded anyway. If you hired a total stranger purely on a whim, then I was right. He was by far the weirdest person in this family.
それに客が来なくともここの地価は上がり続けている。いざとなったら店の設備ごと高値で売り払って売買よ。
Besides, we're full of our customers. The property value on this place is on the rise. Worst case scenario, I can just sell the whole thing and probably make a killing. You'd sell off your own cafe.
ああ、一番の高値がついた頃にはな。ああ、そういやあんたはこの店がなくなったら困るのか。ま、世の中は不公平だ。俺じゃなく、あんた自身の生まれを恨むんだな。
Yeah, once the price starts to plateau. Oh, but I guess you wouldn't have anywhere to live. Oh well, life's not fair. Don't blame me. Blame your low-class parents. Right. I couldn't think of anything more poignant to say. Instead, I wondered, absently, how he would react if he found out I was his fairly wealthy, prospective fiancé.
そもそも客が入らねえんだから仕入れも何もねえだろ。諸経費がかからないなら売り上げがなくてもあまり差はねえよ。
Besides, no customers means no one's buying anything, and that means no overhead expenses from restocking. No big deal. Then why call this a cafe at all?
さあな、こっちの感覚としては家買ってその家に住んでるってだけだ。それなら別に何の不思議もねえだろ。
I don't know. To me, it just feels like I bought a house and now I'm living in it. Does it really matter? I guess not. So, then why? Even to try to keep the cafe open in the first place. Oh my god. Is that the... My mic isn't the only thing fucked. I'm gonna fix that. I know how to fix the sound, because I can't hear shit when that alert went off. That'll be in audio. That one. Play. Let me see if I can hear that now. Let me see if I can hear that. Hmm? Ah, that's why. Okay, well, let's work now. That makes sense. Yeah, I fixed it.
もともとこの土地に目をつけて転売するつもりで購入したんだよ。喫茶店経営はその場のノリだノリ。土地を買ったついでについてきたおまけみたいなもんだ。
Well, when I first bought the property, I was originally planning to flip it. But then I decided like running a cafe. So it was a free bonus.
何度も言うが、あんたと違って俺は金に困ってねえんだよ。セレブな俺にとっては慈善活動みたいなもんだ。
Imagine being me, the town celebrity, and having all the money in the world. To me, it's like charity work or something.
ただ、
Then again,
そうだな。あんたの作る料理はうまいし、もしかするかもな。
then again, you're a great cook, so maybe you're onto something here. Just then he turned to look at me. Yes.
あんた、面白いことが好きか？
Say, do you like to learn? Yes. Oh, yes, absolutely. I raised my hand in a pick-me gesture.
俺は楽しいことが好きだ。新しいものも珍しいものも大好きだ。だから、面白そうなことには手を出さずにはいられなくなるたちだ。
At this point, I'm romancing everyone. Oh god. Personally, I love all fun, fresh, and interesting things. Hence, I'm always looking for new things to learn. So you're the curious type, I take it. My image of Cinderella continued to shift, from upper-class snob to good Samaritan to inquisitive oddball.
よーし、決めた！
Alright, settled. Suddenly he slapped his thigh.
今日からこの店をこの国一番の喫茶店にするぞ！
Starting today, we're gonna make this cafe the best restaurant in all the land.
は？突然何言ってるんですか？
Huh, where the hell did that come from?
おいアリス、
Hey Alice. Yes. I straightened my posture.
あんたが好きにやれよ。メニューを増やすなりなんなり思うようにやれ。俺が金を出してやる。
We'll do whatever you want. You can beef up the menu or change things however you see fit, and I'll foot the bill.
で、それを元手にして、俺をうならせるほど金を稼ぎ出して、底辺からのし上がってこい！
In exchange, you turn this place around till we're printing enough money to make even me feel faint. Oh, poor Gretel. Poor Gretel. Did you guys see Gretel's face? He was not amused or happy. We decided to fetch Snow White and give him an overview of our new goal.
店の経営？
You're gonna manage the cafe? Mm-hmm.
で、俺に何かいい案がないかと。
And you're wondering if I have any ideas? Yep.
特にない。以上。
Well, I don't. The end. Yep, we're going for you, buddy. He turned on his heel, but I quickly grabbed him by the arm. Wait, please don't go. He reluctantly turned back, a scowl plastered on his face.
白雪、どうせお前も暇だろ。たまには手伝え。
Come on, Shirayuki. Not like you have anything better to do. Help out for once.
俺がいても何の役にも立たないよ。
Even if I did, I wouldn't be of any use to anyone. That's not true. You know what they say. Two heads are better than one.
なら規定数は満たしてる。
You've got two other heads right over there. He was referring to his brothers, of course.
白雪兄さん、諦めた方がいいですよ。この人のいつもの気まぐれです。
You might as well give up now, Shirayuki. You know a certain person always gets his way around here. Gretel jerked his thumbs at Cinderella. Snow White's scowl deepened, and Cinderella cleared his throat awkwardly.
おい、お前ら、ここの経営者は誰だ？
Look, people, who runs this place?
シンデレラ兄さんですね。
Why, my dear brother Cinderella, of course.
お前らをここに置いてやってんのは誰だ？
And who graciously lets you live here?
シンデレラ兄さんだ。
You do.
そうだ。だったら誰に従うべきなのか理解できるな。かわいい弟たち。
That's right. So, my sweet little brothers, do we have an understanding of who's in charge around here? Finally, Snow White plopped down into a chair, as I thought he'd resigned himself for the West. In contrast with Cinderella's smile, the younger brothers looked both disgruntled. Sorry for dragging you into this.
別に余計なことをなんて思ってませんよ。
Don't worry, it's not like I hate your guts or anything. Oh, he's pissed, alright.
まあ、いいです。とりあえず話し合いとやらをして、さっさと結論を出しましょう。
Whatever, let's just get on with this meeting and figure this out. He stapled his fingers together.
議題は、どうしたらこの店にお客が訪れるようになるかでいいですね。
The topic
Hi.
of the day
じゃあまずは時計回りにアリスさんから意見をどうぞ。
is how to bring in more customers. Now then, let's go around the room clockwise, starting with Alice. My heart skipped a beat in surprise. Me? Okay, let's see. Oh no. I don't want to romance Cinderella. Let me just Google if I can even romance Snow White in this before I do anything. What the fuck? Can't figure it out if he has a root in this one or not. Because it seems like his root is in the third one. Episode 1 roots? Okay. So apparently, from what I can understand, this game only has 2 roots, and then Cinderella and Gretel are the 3rd game? From what I can tell? So neither Cinderella nor Gretel are romanceable in this one. I think. From what I can tell. I'm not sure. Okay. Guess I gotta do this way. Crap. I wasn't expecting to go first. I glanced around awkwardly. First, I think we should ask Cinderella what he would like since he owns the place. I shifted the question to Cinderella besides me.
逃げたな。
You ran away. Coward, is what he actually said. I just think that as the owner, your opinion matters more than mine. It was total bullshit. But I rattled it off with a straight face.
適当なことをさも当然のことのように言いやがって。
You totally pulled that out of your ass just now.
まあいい。そりゃ決まってんだろ。ゆくゆくは世界規模で展開するフランチャイズチェーンにすることだ。トリマ目標としてはススダやドロールあたりだな。
Whatever. Obviously, I'd ultimately like to see us turn this place into a global coffee house chain. But for now, I'll settle for somewhere between Stardust and Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, those are global coffee house chains.
座り心地のいいソファーにおしゃれなインテリア、ラグジュアリーな空間を演出して貧乏人から小金を巻き上げるスタイルが今のトレンドだ。
Just picture it, a stylish interior with leather sofas. These days, plebeians will gladly empty their wallets to spend 15 minutes in the lap of luxury.
あながちずれてもないな。
You might actually be right about that.
じゃあそれで。
Then let's go for that. It's all accepted without a single counter-argument. Hold on a minute. Let's think this through. We only hear Cinderella's opinion so far, so let's wait until we have a chance to hear from everyone.
僕たちは異論ないですよ。他ならぬお兄様の意見ですから。ねえ。
If it's what our esteemed elder brother wants, then we have no objections. Isn't that right, Snow White?
そうだね。
Quite right. The younger brother nodded at each other. Nice try, I know you want to get this over with as fast as possible. You already have a perfectly stylish interior as is. I was desperate to keep the discussion going.
だったら、あなたはどのような改善策を提示しますか？
Then what would you suggest? Well, we'd end up right back where we started. Personally, I think this place may be a bit too intimidating for the average customer.
この店は入りにくい雰囲気だから人が来ないと？
So you're saying the customers are too scared to come in? Exactly. I mean, there's no sign out front. There's hardly a menu. Most people probably don't even realize this is a cafe at all. It was a pretty valid point, considering I was essentially flying by the seat of my pants here.
ああ？店の看板は確かあったはずだぞ。
I seem to recall having a sign. Cinderella squinted at me dubiously. Well, if you did, it's not there now. I squinted back. I knew I wasn't misremembering things. After all, the lack of sign had caught my attention the very first night I arrived.
そんなはずはねえよ。おいグレーテル、看板はどうした？
That can't be right. Hey Greta, what happened to the damn sign?
僕は知りませんよ。
Beats me.
じゃあ白雪。
Okay, then what about you? Shirayuki? Snow White looked at him blankly.
以前、兄さんが自分でどかして、俺に押し付けたよね。
He took it down a while back and handed it off to me. Remember?
ああ、そういや店でパーティーするのにダセえからって取っ払ったままだったな。
That's right. I wanted to get that ugly thing out of the way before the party.
お前、あの後どうしたんだよ。
What'd you do with it?
捨てた。
Threw it away.
捨てたって。
Did what?
はあ、嘘だよ。物置にしまってある。
Just kidding, it's in storage. I love Snow White. I want to do Snow White's.
店の外に出せよ。何のための看板だよ。
We'll put it back outside. What else are we gonna use it for? He had a point. Meanwhile, I was starting to understand how a stylish cafe in the heart of downtown came to have 0 customers.
とりあえず問題点は一つ解決したと。他に何かありませんか？
Well, that's one problem solved. Anything else? Oh, pick me. I raised my hand.
アリスさん、どうぞ。
Yes, Alice. You've had at least 1 or 2 customers since the cafe's been open, right? So why haven't they been back?
そうですね。まあ何人かは来てくださいましたよ。最初のうちは。
Good question. We did get a few customers back when we first opened. So, what made them stop coming?
さあ。
How should I know? Gretel shrugged his shoulders. What do you mean? It's literally your job to know these things.
ホールは白雪兄さんが担当してますからね。
Snow White was in charge of the dining area, not me. Naturally, everyone turned to look at Snow White. I think maybe the customer service was a teensy bit lacking in hospitality. This is currently our biggest issue, and I was sure to soften my statement as much as possible.
ま、愛想の悪い店員がいると、どんなうまい料理でももう二度と行くかって気にはさせられるわな。
Yep, no matter how good the food is, if the waiter's a jerk, I'd never go back there again. That's for sure.
おい、聞いてんのか？お前のことだよ、白雪。
I hope you're listening, Snow White. This is your problem. And Cinderella promptly ruined all my efforts to be discreet. Cinderella? I lightly pinched his cheeks.
なんだよ。
Huh? The cornerstone of great customer service is a great smile. I figured you could use some practice.
おい、俺を誰だと思ってるんだ？言ってみろ！
Excuse me, are you forgetting who I am? My boss. And so he helped me practice right back.
ま、冗談はさておき。とりあえず、うちの接客には問題があるということですが、改善策は笑顔ということでよろしいですか？
Anyway, jokes aside, this means our customer service needs improving, so your proposed solution would be to smile more. Once again, everyone looked at Snow White.
おい、白雪。ちょっと笑ってみろよ。
Hey, Snow White. Let's see you smile for a second. But Snow White turned away. Guess that's a no.
おい、あんたが笑ってみせろ。試しにちょっと見せてやれ。
Okay, you go first. Smile at him, and maybe he'll smile back. Who? Me? Sure. I wasn't expecting Cinderella to request me directly. Now to put on my most winning grin and blow them all away. How's this? I donned my best smile.
10点だな。
I give it 10 points.
まあ、多めに見て12点ってところじゃないですか。
I'll give you a generous 12 points myself. Is this out of 100? Is this fucking out of 100? This was the part where they're all supposed to blush, but instead they stared at me dismally. That's out of 50 points total, right?
100点満点に決まってるだろうが。
No 100 points in total, obviously. Your rating system sucks. I slumped my shoulders. I tried to make them weak in the knees, and what do I get? A punch in the gut.
ま、無理強いはよくねえよな。
No point forcing it, I guess.
じゃあ、とりあえず白雪兄さんには引き続きこのままでいてもらうということで。
In that case, we'll let Snow White stay as he is, for now. In contrast to their treatment of me, they're more than happy to coddle Snow White. Well, something has to give. Just then it hit me. Why no? Why don't we have Gretel cover the dining area? You're really friendly looking. So I'm sure you'll be a hit with all the girls.
何か今、あなたの言葉に引っかかりを覚えましたが。
I feel like you just snuck an insult in there. Nah, you're reading too much into it. I laughed and waved my hand dismissively.
僕がホールに出ても構いませんが、それだと調理側の人間がいなくなりますよ。
I don't mind working in the dining hall in theory, but there'll be no one left to cover in the kitchen. Alright, what about you, Cinderella?
はあ？おいおい、俺はオーナーだ。金を出すのが役目であって、働かなくても。
Excuse me, lady. I'm the owner. My job is to open my wallet, nothing else. Plenty of business owners help run their businesses. I wasn't backing down from this one.
じゃあこれからはシンデレラ兄さんも店で働くということで。誰か反対意見はありますか？
In that case, we'll have Cinderella join us on our shifts. Any objection?
あるに決まってんだろうが。なんでこの俺が？
You're damn right I object to this. Why the hell should I?
俺は意味なし。
No objections here. Sounds good to me. Snow White and I immediately agreed, and Gretel soon followed suit.
僕も異議なし。ということで、 多数決の結果3対1でシンデレラ兄さんは今後店で働くということに決定しました。
Well, I obviously have no objections. So, by a majority vote of 3 to 1, Cinderella will now work with us in the cafe. Yay. The three of us applauded, happy to finally be on the same page for once.
おいおいおいおい
No, 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 no. Cinderella scowled as I shot him an encouraging thumbs up. Smile, Cinderella. Show us those pearly whites. Or else your grumpy scowl will scare away all the customers.
黙れ10点
Shut up, 10 points. Well, it really hurt my feelings. Anyway, don't worry, Cinderella. I'll be there to help you every step of the way. He turned away sulking. Evidently, he lost his will to fight me on this.
その他に誰か意見は？できれば建設的な意見で。
God, MC is a literal definition of kill 'em with kindness. Holy shit. Anyone else have anything to say? Constructive criticism preferred.
はい。
I do. Snow White raised his hand.
珍しいな
Wow, that's rare.
では白雪兄さんどうぞ。
Go for it, Snow White. The floor is yours.
こうして話をしていても拉致が開かない。
This conversation is going nowhere.
もともと俺たちは店の経営やそもそも金銭的なことに対して執着がない。売れなくても暮らしていけるのだから売れても売れなくても構わない。
We have no attachment to the business, nor do we thirst for wealth. And we don't need to make a profit to survive. So it really doesn't matter either way.
だけどそれは俺たちに限ったことで他はそうじゃない。
Well, it may be true for us. The other cafes are a different story. So what you're saying is we should be using these other cafes as a reference point? Snow White nodded his assent at my interpretation of his statement.
それはいいですね。現場の声からプロセス改善に取り組むということですか。
That's a good idea. Like we're rebuilding from the bottom up, so to speak.
貧乏人から学べってことだな
Learn from the plebs, in other words. Well, that's rude. Who's to say there are plebs? What if they're spoiled layabouts like you? Ugh, who even cares?
視察だよ。俺とグレーテルはここに残って待ってるから兄さんたちが行ってきて。
Think of it like a recon mission. Me and Gretel will watch the house so you guys have fun.
立ちって
You guys? Cinderella and I exchange a glance.
しょうがねえなそうとなれば今から行くぞ
Fine, whatever. Let's just get it over with. He grabbed my arm and got to his feet. Wait, what about the cafe?
こいつらが適当にやるだろ
They just said they'd handle it. Oh, hey, wait, slow down. And so Cinderella dragged me off. His two younger brothers waving after us.
いってらっしゃい。
Come back soon. The way he said that was really cute. What the fuck?
いってらっしゃい。
Itterashai.
ごゆっくり。
Oh, don't. That works too. Snow White, no. My man. I feel like they were looking for an excuse to get rid of us.
気がするじゃなくてそうなんだろ
Oh, they definitely were. Make no mistake about that. You could tell.
まあなあいつらは基本やる気ない愛想がない働く気がないのないない尽くしだからな
Yeah, sure, those boys are both hopeless. Hopelessly unmotivated, hopelessly unfriendly, and hopelessly unambitious. Boy, I've got my work cut out for me.
だいたい朝飯食ったばかりで他のもん食えねえっての
I mean, we just had breakfast. How am I supposed to eat more? Good point. So, where to first? Cinderella was leading the way, but I had no idea where exactly he was taking me.
いいから俺に黙ってついてこい
Just shut up and follow me. What is this, the 1950s? He ignored me and started walking faster. Wait, Cinderella, wait for me. And so there we were, seated in a well-known looking glass restaurant. Cinderella. I peered at him from behind my menu.
なんだよ。
But Cinderella stared back, resting one elbow on the table. This is a restaurant, right?
ああ、そうだな。いわゆるレストランだ。
Yep, and a rather fancy one at that. But you just said you couldn't eat more. So what are we doing here?
何って敵情視察に決まってんだろ。
Oh, it's a recon mission, right? I mean, yeah. I look around the room. It was the middle of the day, yet we were the only customers. So I carefully observed our surroundings. I couldn't help but wonder if maybe we'd been better off choosing a slightly more popular place for our recon mission. The restaurant had a spacious dining area, with counter seats in addition to 4-person tables. The interior design had a muted, modern feel to it, pretty classy. The menu was all French cuisine, exotic but not too foreign. It made me feel a little more curious why this place wasn't more popular. Maybe the location was the biggest factor. Then the restaurant that was situated in an alley with minimal foot traffic and no parking lot. Cinderella raised his hand and the waiter promptly came over, wearing his best smile.
ご注文をお伺いしてよろしいでしょうか。
May I take your order?
とりあえずここにあるメニュー上から下まで全部持ってこい。
We'll take one of everything on the menu.
Huh?
What? Okay, that's a normal reaction. That's a very normal reaction. What the fuck, Cinderella? What? I was certain I must have heard wrong. Surely he hadn't said that.
聞こえなかったのか。この店にあるしな。全部持ってこいって言ってんだよ。
Did you not hear me? I said bring me one of everything you've got. Apparently I had heard correctly.
こちらにあるすべてのメニューでよろしいのでしょうか。
So you like what of everything on the menu? The poor waiter could scarcely believe it. Not that I blamed him. Even I was having trouble believing it, and I was sitting at the table. But Cinderella didn't seem to appreciate the waiter's bewilderment. He scoffed coldly.
俺の言葉が信じられねえってのか。なら先払いしてやるよ。
Oh, don't believe me, huh? Then I'll pay in advance. With that, he pulled out a wad of cash and tossed it on the table.
ほら、これで文句ねえだろ。いいからしのごの言わずに作って持ってこいよ。
There, does that answer the question? Now run along to the kitchen and get me my order. Whoa, hold the phone. I couldn't begin to process what he'd just done.
はい。かしこまりました。ありがとうございます。少々お待ちくださいませ。
Yes, sir. Understood. Thank you very much. We'll bring it all out to you shortly. The waiter quickly recovered from his shock. After a deep bow, he hurried off into the back. Cinderella! I stared at him, jaw slack.
なんだよ、うっせえな。
What now? Lay off already. You are planning to eat all of that, right?
もちろん全部食べないつもりだ。
Obviously not. Then why did you order so much?
どうしてって敵情視察って言ってんだろ。日本語わかるか？ Do you understand?
What do you mean? This is a recon mission, remember? Or do you not speak English? わかります。
どうしてって敵情視察って言ってんだろ。日本語わかるか？ Do you understand?
Saving that. Oh, that's so fucking funny. Wakarimasu yo. Yes, I do. But you said you couldn't eat another bite after the breakfast we had.
まあな。
You're not wrong. And yet you're going to order a whole menu.
ああ、そうだ。
Yep. This must have been how Lily felt in the Gold Coast, because like we went to this like Japanese restaurant for lunch and it was right after we ate other food and Lily's like, Sai, you just ordered a whole ramen, you just ordered onigiri, you just ordered rice, and you ordered 2 drinks. You're not gonna eat all that, are you? I'm like, yes, I am. I'm gonna eat it all. And then all the food comes and I had like what? All the rice, 1 out of 3 onigiri, and less than a quarter of the ramen. And I finished 1.5 drinks. And Lily looked at me so disappointedly. I relate to this. My jaw dropped even further. Surely you could have just asked him to recommend his favorites?
んなちまちました頼み方で視察になるかよ。
This is a recon mission. You gotta go big or go home. Maybe you're right about that. I glanced over at the kitchen. The chef must have heard the story from the waiter, because he bowed politely to us. If we don't eat it, it'll all get tossed out, won't it?
そうなんじゃねえの。
Probably, yeah. In response to his wastefulness, I... I disapprove? Can't say I approve of this, Cinderella. Decided to tell him the hard truth.
こういったことってなんだよ。
What part of this are you talking about? I'm referring to how wasteful you're being.
ふん。
Cinderella gave a non-committal grunt in reply. Annoyed at how disrespectful he was acting, I kept going. Cinderella, there are so many people in this world who go hungry every day.
いるな。だからなんだって言うんだ。
Yeah, I know. What about it? Doesn't that make you feel guilty for doing this?
ないね。
Nope. I stood back, aghast. I wasn't angry. I wasn't disappointed. I was just blown away by his utter lack of hesitation.
あのさ、俺がここで何か我慢したところで、その分がそいつらに渡るのか。
What, will all the food I don't order magically go to them?
俺が一食抜いたところで、その一食が貧しいやつのもとへ行くと思うのか。
If I don't eat my lunch, does that mean some poor kid will get to eat it instead? Well, no. I fell silent as Cinderella continued.
渡らないだろう。渡るわけないんだよ。ここは施設でも戦場でもねえ。店なんだ。
No, it sure doesn't. Why? Because this ain't a charity. It's a restaurant.
俺が頼まなかったところで、他のやつが頼めば同じことだし、誰も頼まなかったら腐って廃棄されるだけだろ。
If I don't order it, the food will go to another customer who does. And if nobody orders it, it will end up in the trash anyway once it's rotten.
金という対価を支払って物品を受け取る。それがこの世の仕組みだ。アホなこと言ってんじゃねえよ。
I pay money and in exchange I receive goods and services. That's the way the world works. Now keep bleeding your heart nonsense to yourself. His argument was perfectly sound. There's a lot I wanted to say at the moment, but I couldn't find the words. He snorted at me as I glared back at him.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you for stopping by.
次はどこ行くか。
Now where to next? Oh, my stomach hurts. I clutched my overfull belly.
無理して食うからだ。
That's what you get for forcing yourself to clean your plate. I couldn't help it. I felt bad for the restaurant. We ended up leaving most of the food completely untouched. For politeness sake, I wanted to try and eat as much as possible, but I had to give up after my 5th plate.
ま、お前は作る側の人間だしな。
Well, I suppose you can't help but relate to the working class. Bitch. I just feel guilty, that's all.
そんなの、じきにどうでもよくなるぞ。なんせ、敵情視察はまだまだ始まったばかりなんだからな。
You'll stop caring eventually. This recon mission's only just getting started. I looked up at him. You're gonna keep doing this?
ああ、そうだ。
Damn right. Either he was a tyrant, or just incredibly foolish. Fine, I'll go with you. At this point, I was in a to hell with it sort of mood.
それでいいんだよ。あんたはいちいち考えすぎだ。
That's what I thought. I swear you overthink things too much. That's the first time anyone's ever said that to me.
俺も初めて言ったからな。
Yeah, well, it's the first time I've ever said it. Cinderella glanced at me out of the corner of his eye and chuckled.
おい、あっちだ、行こ
Over there, let's go.
う。
Okay. Ooh. A group of mischievous boys bumped into me as I ran past, knocking me off balance.
と、あっぶねえな。
Oh, there, that was close. Cinderella grabbed my arm to stop me from falling.
おい、ガキ！気をつけろ！
Oi, watch it, you little punks.
うわあ、怒られた
He's mad, run away. Normally, I would have been all aflutter about this sudden act of kindness, but the jacking movements jostled the contents of my stomach, and I clasped a hand to my mouth.
吐くか？
You would have puke. Why is he saying it with such a cute face? What the fuck? He indicated the sidewalk in a go ahead gesture. Ugh. God, no, anything but that.
ああ、出花をくじかれた気分だ。せっかく気分が乗ってたのによ。
Well, that sure put a damper on my fun. Just when I was getting into it too. Sorry.
まあいい。気分が良くなったら、また町に戻るぞ。
No, it's fine. Once you're feeling better, we'll head back into town. Okay. Seeing as I was under the weather, Cinderella had brought me here to the Looking Glass Lake. I really liked this place. Here it was quiet, the air was crisp and clean, and I felt healed in my body and mind.
少しは黙ってろ。気分が悪いんじゃねえのかよ。
Pipe down for a while. You still feel sick, don't you? I was hoping maybe a little conversation would have burned the calories. I rubbed my swollen belly.
動けよ。
Then exercise. Oh, fucking jerk. What the fuck? That's the thing. I feel worse if I move.
ただの怠けもんじゃねえか。デブになるぞ。
You're gonna turn into a cow, you lazy bum. Oink oink. That's a pig.
それは豚だ。って、どっちも同じ意味か。たく。
That's a pig. Well, I guess they mean the same thing. Whatever. I hate that I said the same thing he did. What do you do most days anyway?
何をしているって何をだよ。
What do you mean, what do I do? I mean exactly what I said. How do you normally spend your days?
なんでだよ。
Why do you want to know? Well, I'm a tiny bit curious about your life. About you.
告白かよ。
You obsessed with me or something? Cinderella snorted, but I didn't crack a smile. Maybe I am.
はあ
What?
残念だったな。この俺が魅力的なのはよーくわかるが、俺にとってあんたは興味の対象外だ。
What a shame.
料理の腕は買ってやるがな。
I know I'm irresistibly charming and all that, but sadly, although you do cook a mean omelette, you aren't my type. It's not a romantic thing. I just generally want to know more about you.
わけがわかんねえな。知ってどうするんだよ。
That makes no sense to me. What will you even do with that information? I don't know. I don't know anymore.
なんだそりゃ。
What's that supposed to mean? Cinderella stared at me dubiously. No surprise there, of course. If someone told me they wanted to know more about me out of the blue, like that, I'd assume they were trying to recruit me into a cult. Fortunately, there were no cults involved here. Cinderella? I turned back to face him. Straightening my posture.
なんだ
Yeah. Dubious. What did I say? Oh god, the worst thing just popped into my mind. I'm glad I didn't say that. Glad I didn't say that. I know we've only just met, but at the very least, I want to understand you as a person. I want to get to know you. It was an extremely roundabout way of asking him to talk more about himself. A moment of silence passed, and then finally,
だから俺に語れってのか
what? You want me to talk? He took the hint. Yep. I smiled brightly.
ばっかじゃねえのかそう言われてほいほい他人に語るわけねえだろうがあんたは俺の友人か兄弟か違うだろあんたと俺は他人だ他人に語ることなんて何もねえよ
Dumbass, what idiot would stop blabbing just because you told him to? Are you my friend? Are you my family? No, you're just a total stranger, and I have nothing to say to a stranger. Sometimes being a stranger makes it easier to talk.
全く関係のない二度と会うこともないだろう赤の他人ならな
Maybe if you're some rando on the street that I know I'd never see again. Then what do I have to do? Tell me. I leaned in, and Cinderella reflexively leaned back.
知るか自分で考えろ
How should I know? Figure it out yourself. Well, I could jump on him at full speed. I pouted. At this point, my only option was to use my trump card. To jump on him at full speed. Oh god, because he walked in. Are we really strangers if you've seen it all?
はあ何をだよ
All seen what? Are you trying to play dumb?
だから何を
No, seriously, seen all of what? My naked body. Cinderella promptly choked on his own spit. Are you okay? I rubbed his back as he coughed.
あ
I'm fine. Okay, good. So anyway, you saw me naked on the first night at the cafe, remember? I jumped right back in the previous conversation without a moment's delay.
あ
Don't try to tell me you forgot.
まあそういうこともあったかもしれねえな
Okay, yeah, I seem to vaguely recall something of that nature. Cinderella. I smiled coldly.
不可抗力だ別に見たくて見たんじゃねえよ
It was an accident, okay? Obviously, I didn't want to see you naked. Here we go with the excuses. I can tell he's flustered. Are you trying to say I'm ugly? I pouted and began to fake cry.
わかりやすい嘘ついてるんじゃねえよ
Nice try, faker. I could see right through you. Dang it. Busted. I stuck out my tongue.
だいたいなんで今さら蒸し返すんだよ気にしてたんならその時言えばよかっただろ
Why you bring it up now of all times? Why didn't you say something sooner? Because we'd only just met, I didn't want to make things awkward between us. So, I tried my best to forget it.
そのまま忘れちまえ
We'll keep trying. I can't. No girl on earth could shrug off some guy seeing her naked. How am I supposed to get married now? And you never apologized for it. So now, it's my bargaining chip. Cinderella's cheeks twitched.
俺を脅すのかいい度胸じゃねえかいくら欲しいんだよ
You've got a lot of nerve trying to blackmail me. How much you want? I'm not going to accept payment for showing my body. I'm not a prostitute. So I'd like you to compensate me in a different way. Will the price you pay will you pay the price for the crime? Well, I looked firmly into his eyes as I spoke.
おお
Okay, this whole thing is like a shitty fanfic I wrote. Like this seems like something I'd write in like the 8th grade. I bet if I looked I could find something similar to this. I fucking bet. Great, no take backsies. Now let's go. I got to my feet, grabbed his arm, and yanked him up with me. This time it's my turn. Rock, paper, scissors. Yes. I thrust my fist into the air, victoriously. I win again. Looks like I'm on a winning streak. I stick it mischievously. No surprise there, of course.
くそー、連続15勝なんてありえねえ。おい、もう一回だ。
Damn it, how could you possibly beat me 15 times in a row? I demand a rematch. Up your ass, BMO. Up your ass. Yes, you heard correctly. We've been playing rock and scissors. We've been playing rock paper scissors, and I've won every time. At this point, I was drunk on victory. Sure thing. I'll never turn down a challenge, you see. That's my policy.
余裕だな。見てろ。次は絶対勝ってやる。いいか、俺はグーを出す。
Well, aren't you confident? Just you watch, I'm gonna win this time for sure. You hear me? I'm gonna play rock. I see. In that case, I'll play paper. You ready? Here we go. Janken but. Sure enough, Cinderella played scissors. Naturally, I played rock.
また負けた。
I lost again. Cinderella slumped his shoulders like he could hardly believe it. It appears I can beat you at mind games too. Well, that marks my 16th win. I'm starting to think you might be bad at this game.
そんなことは。
Hey,
ね
that's not true. His wavering confidence only made me all the more certain. I see. I feel like I've learned something new about you. Note to self, Cinderella is a very bad gambler.
えよ。弱くねえ。あんたが強すぎるんだ。
I'm not bad, you're just ridiculously good. Maybe you're right. Anyway, I guess you'll be carrying all the shopping bags. Silently, he took the excessive number of bags from my hands. You see, we weren't just playing rock, paper, scissors for fun. We were playing to determine which of us would carry all this crap. Need me to carry it for you? Bruh. I reached out for the bags, but he yanked it away.
いいよ。余計なことはすんな。勝ったのはあんただからな。仕方なく従ってやるよ。
It's fine, quit fussing. You won fair and square, so I've gotta just take my lumps. Well, alright then. Now where to next? Oh, how about that place over there? Then we can play rock, paper, scissors again. I pointed to a nearby department store.
おい、まだ行くのか。
Give me a break, you're still not done. Far from it. I'm gonna keep searching until I find the perfect tea leaves and coffee beans. We have to be particular if we're gonna outshine all the rest. What about you? Still planning to spend more money? I indicated to the shopping bags in his hands.
ああ、まだまだ買うつもりだ。
Yeah, I'm not done yet. This time was flat and disinterested. You see, most of the shopping bags were entirely unrelated to the betterment of the cafe. Instead, Cinderella had been buying things for himself. No matter where he went, he would purchase whatever struck his fancy. It reminded me of some kind of oil baron, the way he threw his money around. And what are you planning to do with all that?
さあな。使いたければ使う。使わなければクローゼットの中にでも突っ込んでおく。
I don't know, use it if I feel like it, or maybe just stick it in the closet somewhere. You brought things you don't even know if you need.
必要だ。必要だけど、いつ使うかは自由だ。
No, I need them. I just don't know when I'll have to use them. You sure have an interesting approach to buying things. At this point, I wasn't even envious. Just impressed, if you could call it that.
まあな、貧乏人には一生わかんねえ感覚だろうよ。
I guess I do, and I bet street rats like you will go their whole lives without knowing how it feels. Yep, maybe so. All of a sudden, he came to a stop. What's wrong? I held out my arms in the event the bags were too much for him to carry. After all,
こんなところで切り札使うだなんてバカじゃないのか？
why would you waste your trump card on this? Are you dumb? It was not a waste, I'll have you know. It's the perfect opportunity. You seemed to ponder this for a moment.
俺と一緒に買い物がしたいって。正直、あんたの考えはよくわからねえ。
But why would you want to go shopping with me? I really don't get you. 違う違う. Don't you see? This is a date. I wagged my index finger in front of his face.
こんな色気もへったくれもねえデートがあるか。ただの買い出しじゃねえか。
This bland, unsexy shopping trip? This is not a date. He grabbed my finger and lowered it. Lowered it to where? Fine, whatever you say. I'm just having a good time seeing the sights. I clasped my hands behind my back and glanced all around. Yo. Naturally, there was nothing around to see but the shopping districts. And the pass-by.
別に珍しいもんじゃねえだろ。
Hardly anything fancy to see here. Sure, maybe it's nothing that special, but sometimes these things are just more fun when you're with someone else. It was hard to get words out without blushing.
寒っ。あんた、ポエマーとかよく言われるだろ。
Oh, cringe. You think you're a poet or something? Cinderella looked downright disgruntled. What a jerk. As I was thinking of a comeback, suddenly something caught my eye. What are they doing over there?
あと、人の話を聞いてないとかな。
A poet who doesn't listen, apparently. A crowd has just formed right up ahead. I looked up at Cinderella, my eyes sparkling with excitement.
気になるなら言ってくればいいだろ。
If you're that curious, then go check it out. You don't mind?
ああ、勝手にどうぞ。
No, knock yourself out. Yeah. And so, with Cinderella's blessing, I happily joined the crowd. Beyond the sea of people, I could make out a display window illuminated with decorative lights. Beneath the luxurious chandelier were pedestals of various sizes, each adorned with a pair of high heels? The fuck? Miniature glass houses sat around the pedestals, and I could see light shining through their little windows. Evidently, the display was themed around the looking glass world. Eventually, the people up front moved away, and I made it right up close. Wow, it's so pretty. I think this is the first time we've seen ourselves besides the prologue. So, oh, no! I was trying to find the button. I'm trying to find a certain button. It's F8? That's so weird. I pressed my hand against the window and eagerly peered inside. The shoes are gorgeous too. Is that a new style? My enthusiasm spiked as I started grinning from ear to ear. I was admittedly a sucker for all things chic and trendy. Just then, the reflection of the window pane, I saw Cinderella walk up right next to me. Look, Cinderella, isn't it pretty? Glass shoes for a Cinderella. I beamed at him. Then I remembered that this was a guy, and he probably wouldn't be interested.
ああ、綺麗だな。
Yeah, really pretty. Oh, he is. My eyes widened in surprise. His tone and expression were both strangely gentle.
ん？どうした？
Hmm? What's wrong? Nothing? peered up at him. He looked so wistful. You'd never guess he was normally a smug, self-centered, self-serving bastard 24/7. But just as I was recovering from the shock,
あんた、あの靴が欲しいのか
you want him? What?
なら、俺が買ってやるよ。
I'll buy him for you if you want him. Perhaps I'd spoken too soon. What? Why would you buy him for me? You don't owe me anything.
そうだな。むしろ、返す側だよな。
True. If anything, you owe me. Exactly. Not only had he given me a job, but he was even letting me live in his house. I couldn't possibly be so greedy as to ask for more. Maybe Cinderella's lack of integrity would allow for it, but mine most certainly would not.
でも、あれが欲しいんだろ。ずいぶん物欲しそうに見てたじゃねえか。俺が支払うって言ってんだから。あんたは素直に俺に感謝しとけばいいんだよ。
Yep, he's now a smash. Cinderella's now a smash. That's hot. Look, if you want the shoes, right? You're practically drooling over them. So just shut up and let me pay for them. I wasn't drooling over them, I was just admiring them. I can't let you splurge on me like that. You're not even my boyfriend or anything.
さっき、デートが何とか抜かしてただろ。
But you just told me this is a date. I faltered. Can't take a sip of my drink. Okay, yeah, but still, I refuse to accept a gift from you when I know your heart isn't in it. Cinderella quirked a brow.
わかんねえな。別に俺があんたのことを何とも思ってなくても、俺が買ってやるってんだよ。あんたもあれが欲しいんだろ。なら、別にどっちも損はしねえだろうが。
You make no sense. Who cares if my heart's in it? It's free stuff. Stuff that you want. It's a win-win for both of us. How is it a win for you though? That makes no sense. That doesn't make sense, buddy. No, it really isn't. I grabbed his arm and tried to drag him away.
おい、あんまくっつくな。胸が。
Hey, quit clinging all over me. I can feel your... Just then, something unexpectedly brushed against my ankle. Is this dick that big? Is this dick that big? Is it all the way down to our ankles? What? Ah! I let out a shriek and shoved Cinderella away.
なんだよ。
What's your problem? Sorry, I felt something touch my foot. Oh, it's just a cat. A black cat nuzzled up against my calf. What a cutie. I gave her a scratch under her chin, and she started to purr happily.
黒猫かよ。どこが可愛いんだ。
It's just a regular black old cat. What's so cute about it? Anyway, oh my god, he's jealous. Cinderella reached out to pet her, and she promptly bit his hand.
いってー
Deserved. It must have really hurt because he curled up in a fetal position on the spot. Are you okay?
こいつ思いっきり噛みやがった。くそ。
That flea-bitten cat just bit the crap out of me, god damn it. Cinderella glared at the cat. He stared smugly back.
ち
I took his hand. There was a puncture wound and he was bleeding. We needed to get this cleaned up. With his hand still in mine, I led him to a nearby drinking fountain. I'm face palming right now. I am full on face palming because in Dance with Devils, both the anime, manga, musicals, and game, there is a really similar thing that happens with Hidaka Daisuke's character, same as this guy's character, but it's like the differences are astounding. And the other one, his character, which is Shiki, has cuts Oh, wait. Actually, I'll bring it up. Because it's so much different and it's so funny. This version's lame. Hello. Episode 6. How we doing? Oh, I went bald. Oopsies. How we doing today? We're doing good. I'm trying to get a clip. This character here is voiced by a different character as well. And I'm trying to pull up a clip that was really similar to what just happened in this game, because the voice actors are the same. So I'm trying to pull up that clip. How long have you been streaming overall tonight? It's only been an hour and 40 minutes. Aha! This is the part. So if I just do this... Ah! God, that was loud. Holy. Okay. I wonder if this worked. Come plans for Christmas? Oh god. Christmas is soon. Holy shit. I forgot about that. I don't have any, do you? I don't have any. I'd rather not think about how quick that is. Oh god, my money. My money's gonna go out the window. That one? Is that the one I want? That is the one I want. Let's try and get this to... By the way, I'm a senior artist. I'm good. I'm good, thank you. I'm good. This is the part I was talking about. It's so funny. This is better. This is hotter in my opinion than what Cinderella just did. Ah. Wi-Fi says no. Why does my Wi-Fi hate me? Okay.
あなた、何してるの？
What the fuck is this quality? No, bitch. We want this. Why does my internet hate me all of a sudden? Well, it does that. It gives me time to do what I wanted to do. Then being scratched and bitten by a cat and going on the ground and crying. And then probably boringly washing his hands and everything's fine. Cheeky is just built different. Cheeky's better. Cheeky's better than Cinderella. I don't care if their voices are the same. Here. If we give our handkerchief... See, we gave our handkerchief as well. We've got the fucked up hands, the water fountain, and the handkerchief. It's all the same. It's all the same. And it's the first date as well. It's all the same. Holy moly. Coincidence after coincidence after coincidence. I think not. But Shiki did it better, you hear me? Shiki's hotter than Cinderella will ever be.
たく、荷物は持たされるわ。猫に噛みつかれるわ。散々な一日だな。
Cinderella's complaining about it. Shiki didn't complain. Good grief. First I had to carry the shopping, then some cat bites me. This has been one hell of a day. He grumbled to himself as he dried his hands. He was back to his usual demeanor. right down to his tone and expression. Not a trace of his earlier wistfulness to be seen. Kinda disappointed, but at the same time I'm relieved to have him back to his normal self.
しかもついてくるしよ。
And worst of all, it's following us. Cinderella scowled at the cat, who meowed back. What should we do about her? What if she was abandoned? Or out of nowhere the cat jumped on my shoulder.
さあな。ま、これだけ人慣れしているということは誰かに飼われてたってことは間違いなさそうだな。
Couldn't tell you, but if it's this friendly of humans, chances are good that it was someone's pet at some point. Heavier than I thought, little lady. And it hurts to lean forward like this. So she won't fall off.
懐かれてんな。全身にまたたびでもぶっかけてんのかよ。
It sure seems to like you. Got catnip in your pocket or something? No, of course not. Just as I was really hoping the cat would jump down soon.
あ、いたいた。
Oh, there you are. Who are you? Instantly, the weight on my shoulder vanished.
よしよし。勝手にいなくならないでよ。
That's my good girl. Don't disappear on me like that. Who are you? Turned to find a young man dressed in all black cradling the cat. Who the fuck are you?
あ、君が見つけてくれたんだよね。どうもありがとう。
Hey there, are you the one who found her for me? Thank you very much. As our eyes met, the man's face lit up. Oh, she's your cat?
いや、僕の猫じゃないよ。この子は僕の友達なのさ。
No, I don't own her. She's my friend. The cat meowed as if in assent. Impressive.
友達とか言ってペットじゃねえか。飼い主ならきちんとしつけとけ。
Yeah, right, your friend. It's obviously your pet, dude. And you need to train your damn animal. I'm glad you found each other. I cut in quickly to negate Cinderella's rude complaints.
君はいい子だね。
You're such a sweetheart.
そっちの彼は随分とひねくれてるようだけど。
But your friend here is a real piece of work, isn't he? Uh-oh. Sounds like I didn't negate much at all. Cinderella seemed disgruntled. Not that I blamed him, seeing as he'd been bitten pretty badly.
あれ、もしかして怒ってる？
What's this? Are you angry by chance?
そうだよ。誰のせいでイラついてると思ってんだ。噛まれたんだぞ、そいつに。
You're damn right, I am. And whose fault do you think it is? I was bitten by your animal. He pointed at the cat using his injured hand.
そうなんだ。ごめんごめん。ほら、君も謝って。はい。ごめんなさい。
Oh, I see. Sorry about that. You better apologize too. Go on now, say you're sorry. The black-clad man's prompting. The cat meowed once more. It was really impressive.
これで許してくれないかな？
Will you forgive us? Yes, because you're hot.
なんか納得はいかねえが、まあいい。おい、アリス、行くぞ。
Can't say I'm satisfied, but whatever. Come on, Alice, we're leaving. Okay, nice meeting you. I waved at the man and hurried after Cinderella.
ああ、待って待って。そう急がなくても。
Wait. What's the rush, pals? But the man stopped us.
なんだよ。
What do you want? Annoyed Cinderella reluctantly turned back.
この子が君を噛んだ代わりに、一つお詫びをさせてくれないかなって。
No, I know that voice. I know that voice. Would you perhaps be Lindo Tachibana from Dance of Devils, also known as Wataru, the voice actor Wataru? Is that who you are? If I go here, will you be the wizard?
やあ、はじめましてヒロインちゃん。僕は魔法使いです。
No one ever tell Anna that I called him hot. No one ever tell Anna. No one here heard that, right? No one heard? There's no clips? There's no proof? Nothing happened? I'm so glad that I didn't say I wanted to be sandwiched between them earlier. I'm very glad. I take back everything I said about this guy. I take it all back. I take it all back, you hear me? Nothing. You had nothing. Okay. We're gonna play, we're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Seeing as my friend here just bit you, I'll see I can make it up to you.
いらねえよ。俺は貧乏人から施しは受けねえ主義なんだよ。
No thanks. I have a hard policy of not accepting charity from poors.
まあまあそう言わずに、シンデレラくん。
Oh, don't be like that, my dear Cinderella. Even in the face of Cinderella's condescension, the black-clad man didn't seem to care. Wait. Something feels off about what he just said that now. Just now. He knows his name. Cinderella stepped back dubiously.
あれその反応、僕が君の名前を知ってることに驚かないの？
Oh, that's not the reaction I was expecting. Are you not surprised I know your name?
別に。俺はこの界隈じゃ有名だからな。誰が俺のことを知っていても不思議じゃねえよ。
Why would I be? I'm basically famous in these parts. Would it be weirder if you didn't know me?
あはははじゃあそうだな。君はどうかな？
I suppose you got me there. Well then, what about you? Me? I tilted my head.
そう。僕は君のこともよく知ってるよ。
Oh.
君の名前も、君の正体も。
I know all about you, your name, your true identity. His voice sounded so grave that my heart nearly stopped. I'm Alice. I raised my hand in the air enthusiastically. I wanted to seize the initiative, of course.
そうそう、アリス。確かアリスだったよね。
Yes, yes, Alice. Something like that for sure. He smiled brightly, meanwhile I was screaming internally, so hard that my face was twitching.
うっさんくせえ。占い師かなんか知らないが、怪しいもんに金はビタ一文と払わねえぞ。
Why does this feel like a weird love triangle between Shiki and Lindo? This is horrible. This is absolutely horrible. This is horrible. Why? Anna, how long have you been here? Did you hear anything I said earlier? No, you didn't hear? That's great. That's great. That's great. You didn't hear anything, right? You didn't hear anything about what I said about the Zen, right? Nothing was heard, nothing's been said, nothing. Oh god. See the window I Yeah, there was some interesting talk going on about Lindo earlier. And the worst part of it all was, I know too. It took me a minute. I said some unholy things about this guy and then it clicked. Then the voice actor clicked and I took back a few words. I took back a few words. We've got Lindo's voice actor here. We've got Shiki's voice actor here. We've got both of them. He joined at the funniest time. Bimo, do not clip anything I said. Magician, my face. Definitely biased. You know what? I've actually got some interesting news. Anna, who do you think my favorite is so far? Who do you think? Because I don't think it's who you think it is. Try to take a guess. I don't think it's who you think it is. What don't I need to do? Nothing. Nothing, my good man. Nothing, my good man. Kaguya? Nah, I didn't understand a word that fucker was saying in Kansai Ben. I could not understand a word that bitch was saying. I cannot with Kansai Ben. I can kind of with Osaka Ben. I can't with Kansai Ben. I struggled so much with that shit. And then when he disappeared, I was like, oh my god, I can understand everyone. Snow White, yep. my favorite's Snow White so far. And then I found out that I can't romance Snow White in episode 1. Apparently I can only romance him episode 3. Yes, so shut up, Ivy. Okay. You know what? I'll deny being a Fujoshi, but I can't deny the shorter characters. The shorter characters are kind of cute, you know? Not the ones that actually look underage though. Those ones are disgusting. I don't like those ones. But I like the petite guys. I like the petite short guys. I don't like the childlike guys. I don't like that. Somehow you always like the shortest ones? Well, I am really tall in real life as well. So like, most guys are shorter than me. So I've got that. And then like the shorter guys in real life and in anime and games and Otome games have that more cute vibe that like you can usually trust them with your drinks. And you can usually like, yeah. I don't like Snow White's voice. I find Snow White's voice so hot, bro. Snow White's voice is so hot. I also like Gretel, but I feel like Gretel's tall, which makes me not like him. Yeah, I found out that episode 1, this version, you can only do Cinderella or Red Riding Hood. Oh no, oh no. You like Magician when he shows his true colors, sexy as fuck. Bro, I was complimenting the shit out of this dude earlier. And then it clicked and I was like, uh-oh. I'm liking my mortal enemy. But yeah, I am really liking Magician so far. The fact that he's got a cat is just like another plus. It took me like a good 7 lines to realize this was Wataru. Oh, Anna, did you see that? Wataru and Hidakawa Daisuke are doing like a meetup together? They're always doing meetups together. It's like so interesting. Like, I don't know, I wouldn't pair them as being friends. But they must be like really good friends in real life because they're always doing meetups together, just the two of them. With fans. Or just by themselves. It's very interesting because they're not from the same agency or anything either. Right, look, I don't know if you're some kind of fortune teller or what, but you're not getting a dime of my money. I'm busy with school stuff lately, so I didn't really watch Seiyu stuff. I have... To no one's surprise, I have notifications on to Hidakawa Daisuke's Twitter. To no one's surprise. That surprises absolutely no one. Talking about that, I think he just posted. Yeah, he did just post. Oh my god, I started a Twitter war. Lol. I've got more fangirls trying to kill me. Oh god. Lily's gonna have a field day of that.
占い師？君は僕に占ってほしいの？
Fortune teller? You want me to tell you fortune? Cinderella scowled at this unexpected response. He was practically radiating "leave us the hell alone" vibes.
ああ、でもちょっと惜しいっていうかな。ちょっと違うんだよな。まあ君が占ってほしいと言えば占ってあげてもいいんだけどね。
Oh, I love it. He sounds so sarcastic. Holy shit. Which game can I seduce this man? Which game can I go for the wizard's route? ちょっと Is that what he said? ちょっと?
ああ、でもちょっと惜しいっていうかな。ちょっと違うんだよな。まあ君が占ってほしいと言えば占ってあげてもいいんだけどね。
Last route as in which game? Because I I don't have all the games. I'm missing the $50 game. So I've only got Taisho Alice Epilogue, Taisho Alice 1, Taisho Alice 2, Taisho Alice 3. I don't have... Which one's the one I don't have? I don't have Taisho Alice Heads and Tails. I really want it, but it's $50. I really want it. Because it looks like you can do everyone's route. Or not? Yeah, you can do everyone's route in that one. You can do whoever Ryoshi is. Cinderella, Red Riding Hood, Wizard, Kaguya, Alice, Gretel, Snow White, Wolf, and the other Alice. Really want it. I'll get it one day. Oh, so Heads and Tails is like the second Dance of Devils games. It's the after stories of each ending. From what I can see. You see the wizard and a lot of rates, don't worry. Oh, yeah. Excited. Oh, but what a shame, for I am not quite a fortune teller. In truth, though, if you were to ask me, I would gladly predict your future. Yeah, he is hot, but Snow White's still hotter. I like Snow White more. Snow White's way more hot. So far, like out of all of these characters I've met so far, I want to be in the middle of Gretel and Snow White. The man promptly launched into some kind of weird tangent.
厄介なのに絡まれたな。行くぞ、アリス。
Ugh, gotta get away from this lunatic. Let's go, Alice. He grabbed my arm and dragged me off with him. Right.
はい、ちょっと待った。
ちょっと待った。Hold it right there, if you please. What the fuck did he just do to Cinderella to make that noise? That sounds like he just got a dick shoved down his throat. All of a sudden, Cinderella stopped dead in his tracks in front of me, and I crashed face first into his back. What's the matter? Why'd you stop?
おい、あんた今、俺に何をした？
You, what did you just do to me? You made him stop. For some reason, Cinderella didn't turn to face the black-clad man as he spoke.
ちょっと止まってもらっただけだよ。だってほら、
Oh
こうで
god.
もしないと言ってしまうし。だから実力行使というかさ。
Oh, I just stopped you for a bit. I mean, otherwise you were just gonna walk off, so I had no choice but to use a little bit of force. Oh my god, this guy's hot. Holy shit. Holy shit. What's going on?
体が動かない。
I can't move my body. Oh my god. This was perhaps the last answer I expected. But at first I couldn't believe it, but then I saw the look on his face. Back shots? Who's giving who back shots here? You okay? I grabbed his arm and tried to move him, but he was frozen in place like a statue.
大丈夫だけど、大丈夫じゃない。
I mean, yes and no. I was exceptionally confused. I didn't bother wondering how it happened, or even how it was possible. All I knew for certain was, this is hot. You did this to him? I stormed over to the black-clad man.
うん、ちょっと魔法でね。
Mm-hmm. Just a little magic spell. Magic? Well, you better unmagic him right this instant.
わかったわかった。そんなに怒らないでよ。
Alright, calm yourself, please. He raised his hand in surrender, smiling sheepishly.
動ける。
I can move again. A split second later, Cinderella seized me by the shoulder and yanked me backwards. Oh damn, this situation is real hot.
おい、あんた俺に何をした？
Hey, what the hell did you do to me? With me safely behind him, he stormed up to the other man.
何って魔法をかけただけだけど。
Oh, just a little magic, that's all.
手品だろ。
Some kind of magic trick?
いやいや、手品じゃなくて魔法だって。どうしたら信じてもらえるのかな。
No, no, a spell, not a trick. Is there any way I can get you to believe me?
あ、なんならもう一回かけてみる？
Oh, I know. What if I cast it on you again?
断る。
Hell no. Unsurprisingly, Cinderella wasn't about to take him up on that offer. Why would he think he'd say yes?
まあまあ落ち着こうよ。で、何の話してたっけ？ああ、そうそう。僕が君にお詫びするってやつだ。
Now, let's be civil. Anyway, where were we? Yes, I was gonna give you a token of my apology.
いらねえよ。あんた一体何者だ？
I don't want it. Who the hell even are you?
僕は魔法使いさ。
Who, me? You can call me Mr. Wizard. Mr. Wizard? Was that supposed to be his name, or...?
はあ？アホか。それって職業じゃねえか。
Huh? I was asking your name, stupid. Not your profession. Somehow, it was as if Cinderella had read my mind.
いや、まあそうなんだけどね。でもそうとしか言えないし。
Trust me, I realize that, but this is all I have to offer you.
ああ、ちなみに君のことはヒロインちゃんって呼ぶね。
Oh, and by the way, I'm gonna call you Little Heroine. Little Heroine? I couldn't hide my bewilderment.
寒っ。
So cringy. Once again, Cinderella practically read my mind.
あ、その反応はひどいな。
Oh, you people are cruel.
てか、アリスって名前はどこに行ったんだよ。
Why not just call it Alice? Because that's not our name. Yeah, heroine.
細かいことは気にしない気にしない。
Oh, such a small detail. Don't worry, don't worry, is what he actually says. Mr. Wizard laughed out loud. So how are you gonna make it up to him? I decided I'd ask in place of Cinderella, who was still fuming.
そうそう。ちょっとばかり君の今後を占ってあげようとね。
Alright, I was thinking I predict a teensy bit of your future.
結局うさんくさい占い師じゃねえか。
I knew it, you're just a crappy fortune teller.
だから魔法使いだって。
Told you I'm a wizard.
本当は僕の魔法は何かの代償なしにはかけられないんだけどね。僕の友達が怪我させちゃったみたいだし、今回は特別サービス。
Normally my magic comes at a price. But since my friend hurt you, I'll give you a freebie just this once. He winked jovially. What sort of price are we talking about?
等価値のあるものならね。そうだな。具体的に言えばお金とか。
Oh, anything with value, equal value. What's a good example? Oh, I know. Money.
わかりやすいな。
At least you're honest. Cinderella snorted.
お金は分かりやすい価値だからね。
Money makes everything simpler, you know.
まあでもお金以外でも受け付けるよ。価値の基準なんてそれぞれだからね。僕が価値のあるものと判断したら、僕はそのものに奇跡を与えよう。
That said, I accept other forms of payment too. Value is subjective after all. And if someone has something of value to me, then I make their dreams come true.
というわけで、今から君の未来を占います。
And so without further ado, I shall now protect your future. Predict, not protect. Are there any girls in this game? Yeah, we're the girl. It's an Otome game. So we're a girl and we have choices of men that we can romance, and it can either go very well or it can go horribly. Let me give you an example. Let's say this is a totally made up situation. You could either romance your love interest and live a happy life with him peacefully. Or you can try to romance your love interest and instead he gets very obsessed seeing you cry, brutally murders everyone, kills your brother right in front of you, flays a vampire right outside of your house with the back of a bow and arrow, kills everyone that he is quote-unquote friends with, and leaves their bodies in your bedroom, which he locks you in for the rest of your life. Now, which do you want? You'd think you'd want the first one. But if you click the options that you think will get you the first one, you're gonna get the second option. Fucking cheeky nuts, Mizaka. I'm still fucking traumatized. Still traumatized. Still traumatized. Absolutely. Like, what the fuck? Didn't get it? Well, let's just say you can live in bliss or you can live in piss. It's one or the other of these games, I swear. Yeah.
いらねえ。
I pass.
はは、まあまあ、そう言わずに。
Come on, don't be like that. Mr. Wizard blinks pointedly and then closes his eyes.
シンデレラ、お前は近々多くのものを失うだろう。
Cinderella, you will soon lose everything you've gained. Is that the cat speaking?
金、名誉、家。これまでお前の周りに人を集めていたものがすべてなくなり、金がなくなったお前の周りには誰もいなくなる。
Well, you're out. Well, sucked in, because these are the games I play. 80% of the games I play are Otome games. The other 20% are multiplayer games with friends. Your money, your fame, your home, everything that drew people to you, and once it's gone, so too shall they vanish.
仕立て屋が作った流行りの服は質素な服へと変わり、一人になったお前は頭に灰をかぶり、日がな働く。
Your trendy tailor-made clothes shall turn to rags. Alone you shall work until you are covered in soot from head to toe.
そしてお城で舞踏会が開かれてもお前は行くことができない。なぜならお前は灰かぶりだから。
Whensoever a ball shall be held at the castle, you shall have no hopes of attending, for everything you cling to shall turn to ash.
というわけで、以上が君の未来でした。なんか暗そうだね。
And that's your future. Pretty depressing, wasn't it? So it's literally just the Grimm and Grimm brothers, pretty much. But it's like back to front. He probably switched back to his usual cheerful tone.
はっ、それがどうした。占いなんぞインチキじゃねえか。単に未来を推測して勝手にそれっぽく言ってるだけだろ。
Is that it? Screams bogus to me. You're just doing that cold reading crap all the fortune tellers pull.
いや、決してインチキじゃないさ。
Oh, it's not bogus, I promise you that.
これは予測ではなく、確定した未来なんだよ、シンデレラ。よって、どんなに君があがこうが、決して未来を変えることはできない。
The future I see is not an estimation, but a guarantee. Cinderella, thus, no matter how much you may struggle against it, you can never change it.
ま、何か困ったことがあったのなら、いつでも僕を呼びなよ。気が向いたら現れるからさ。
Oh, but if you run into any trouble, feel free to call for me. If you're lucky, I might turn up. You're a good friend, aren't you, Cinderella? We're on our way back from the cafe, and silence between us had grown so deafening I couldn't stand it any longer.
はあ、突然なんだよ。
Huh? Where did that come from? He turned and looked at me dubiously. Well, you could have gone home without me at any point, and yet you stayed with me until the very end. Plus, you played along with my tricks.
それは褒めてんのか。単に都合のいいやつだと言ってんのか。
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Or are you enjoying how useful I am to you? The compliment, obviously.
ああ、そうか。そりゃありがとよ。
Right, thanks.
で、それがどうした。 突然話を振って自分のペースに巻き込んで話をずらして一丁前に慰めてるつもりかよ。
I think we go another 15 minutes and then I'll go to bed. 15 more minutes, guys. We can do it. So what brought on all of that all of a sudden? Are you just making weird comments to distract me from the fact that you're trying to cheer me up? Aww. Was it that obvious?
バレバレだ。
Extremely obvious. I fell silent for a moment, then continued. Fine. I'll cut to the point. Personally, I chose not to put any stock in the fortune or horoscopes I don't like.
ああ、だろうな。
Yeah, it sounds like you're right. And you're right.
褒めてねえよ。
It wasn't a compliment.
あのさ、あんたは俺があんなうさんくさいやつのうさんくさい言葉を信じると思ってんのか。
Look, you don't seriously think I'm afraid of some shady fortune I got from some shady weirdo, do you? I know about afraid, but I'd wager it doesn't sit well with you. Obviously, we can't be sure what his intentions were exactly. But regardless, it can be hard to ignore negative comments. Or at least it is for me.
まあ、そりゃそうだ。
Yeah, that's true. He stopped short.
なあ、くそ。思い出したらむしゃくしゃしてきた。
God damn it, the thought alone makes me sick.
アリス！
Alice. Yes.
あんなうさんくさい野郎のうさんくさい発言なんてどうでもいいが、好き勝手に言われるのは腹立つ。
I don't give a crap about some shady wizard has to say. But I'm going to make him eat those words if it's the last thing I do.
あいつの鼻を明かしてやるためにも、店を繁盛させて金を稼ぎ出してやるぞ。
We're gonna make our cafe the next big thing. That'll show him. And we will accept nothing less than somewhere between Stardust and Dunkin' Donuts. I balled my hands into a fist.
ああ、そうだ。だからこそ妥協すんなよ。茶葉だの豆だの、必要なものはとりあえず高級品を使っとけ。今から再調査だ。
Damn right, which means we won't compromise on a single thing. Tea leaves, coffee beans. We use the best of the best. Now get back to our mission. Yasha! I thrust my fist into the air. Again. Where's Snow White? I miss Snow White. They are... I think my favorite dynamic in this game so far is Gretel and Cinderella. They're so funny. They're so funny together. One by one, I placed all my dishes onto the table. Sorry I took so long. Tonight's dinner is fish on rice. Classy, yet not too heavy.
へえ、綺麗に飾り付けてるじゃねえか。あんたの料理を食うのはこれで3度目だが、結構気に入ったぜ。
Interesting, I like how you garnished it. This is my third time eating your cooking, and I gotta say I like it. No one says that about my cooking. Thank you. And oh, here's the soup to go with it. I set a bowl down in front of him, and he promptly lifted it to his lips.
お、うまい。
Oh, delicious. Fuck, I want miso soup. I was tempted to ask him to repeat that, but I hastily suppressed my urge.
で、どうだったんですか？
So how'd it go? Oh, my arms. Gretel took a seat at the table across from me. How'd what go? The recon mission?
それ以外のことあります？
What else could I possibly be referring to? Right. Thought back over the day's events. For the most part, all the popular cafes had good food and excellent service. Oh, and the overall atmosphere was pretty important too. The best places had a relaxing vibe.
値段が安かったり早かったりもな。
Plenty of places served the food quickly at a cheap price. Right, yeah. Oh, and the menus were pretty extensive.
へえ。
Interesting.
いろいろとカスタマイズできるのは面白いよな。トール、ノンシロップ、エクストラホット、フルリーフチャイラテとかな。
Chai latte. Caught my attention at chai latte. I thought it was cool how they let you customize stuff. Tall, no syrup, extra hot, loose leaf chai latte tea. Stuff like that. It's like magic.
やめろ。その単語を聞くと、あいつを思い出してイラッとくる。
Stop, don't say that word, you're gonna remind me of that weirdo.
で、
So, grinning, Gretel steepled his fingers in front of his face. So, what? I tilted my head.
いろいろとお店を回られたみたいですが、結局どうすれば売り上げられるのか分かりましたか？
I get the sense that you two visited a good deal of cafes, but did you actually figure out what we need to do to improve ours? Cinderella and I exchanged a glance. Well, I don't think we have a surefire plan just yet, but I think beefing out the menu would be a step in the right direction.
そうだな。とりあえずこいつも入ったことだし、何かドバッと景気よく増やしてみっか。ね、何が作れるんだ？
Yeah, now that we've got you, I guess it can't hurt to go all out with the menu. So what can you make? I don't know about going all out, but I can make Japanese, Chinese, and a handful of Western dishes.
カフェっつったらやっぱ洋食だろ。
The cafe. Western dishes all the way. How about sandwiches? That's a cafe staple, right? As long as we have bread and ingredients, we can slap them together with minimal effort.
いいな。下手に凝ったもん出して長居されても客の回転率落ちるしな。
Good idea. Give them something small and light so they don't stick around too long. Okay, but we can't have customers constantly coming in and out at all times. There's only 4 of us running this place. Plus, we need to factor in break times.
なら、なんか他のメニューを考えるか？
Okay, well, any other menu ideas? Well, depending on how complicated the dish is, I might need to cook it in the kitchen.
ならサンドイッチの種類を豊富にすればいいだろう。いろいろあるじゃねえか。ベーグルだとか、フランスパンとか。
Well, and just add a whole variety of sandwich options. Get creative with it. Bagels, French bread. Oh, I like it. You're a genius, Cinderella.
当たり前だろ。もっと褒めてもいいんだぜ。
Damn right I am. What else? Keep it coming. You're so kind and generous, and you don't let anyone mess with you.
もっとだ。
More and more. Wait, let me hear that one more time.
もっとだ。
Well, I can tell you guys for sure that this voice line here got taken from the game and added in something else. And you're so handsome.
随分と気が合いますね。
You two really get along, don't you? Gretel regarded us with surprise.
あ？今の発言のどこをどう聞いたらそう思うんだ。
Come again? Which part of this exchange makes you think that?
最初から最後まで聞いて思いましたが。
All of it, obviously. I agree, Gretel. I feel like the entire experience has brought me and Cinderella closer together.
勘違いだ。思い上がるなよ、貧乏人。俺は雇い主。あんたはただの従業員だ。
Yeah, well, think again. Don't get full of yourself, straight rat. I'm your boss and you're my employee. End of story. Yes, I know that. But it's your job as the owner to build a good relationship for your employees. Remember?
なんであんたが上から目線なんだよ。少しは謙虚さを持ち上がれ。
Don't talk down to me like that. Have some goddamn humility. Okay, well, could you please kindly enlighten me as to how you would like me to phrase things going forward, my good sir?
そういうところが上から目線で生意気だっつってんだよ。
That right there, that uppity attitude. That's a goddamn problem. Naruhodo. I'll be more careful. Just then, Gretel cuts in.
で、どうするんですか？
Well, what's the plan? His smile was ice cold. So, for now our plan is to add sandwiches to the menu. Oh, and new drinks.
それ用の茶葉と豆は買ってきた。とりあえず必要なもんは揃えなきゃな。サンドイッチはパン屋に頼んでおくか。
We've brought the tea leaves and coffee beans, now we just need to get the sandwich fixings. I'll order some bread from the bakery. Good call. They say the bread really makes the sandwiches, as it were. Then again, it feels like cheating using someone else's.
パンは作れないのか？
Or can you make bread? French bread is a little too out of my league. But I think I can make bagels, bread rolls, and pan loaves. I'll have to practice.
よし、任せた。
Awesome, you can do that. I thought he slapped something else. Cinderella raised his hand for a high five and I obliged. I thought he slapped our butt. You've got it. Now then, lastly,
やっぱりメインはスイーツだよな。
I get the feeling our focus should be on the desserts. Am I right? Yes, exactly. Pastries in particular were so closely tied to our cafes, in my mind, that I couldn't really see having one without the other. And so we both turned to look at Gretel.
てなわけだ。現状のメニューをもっと充実させろ。
So on that note, we're gonna need you to flesh out the dessert menu. Yes, please. Nothing too crazy. Just 2 or 3 new dishes, but that would be perfect. At this, Gretel grimaced deeply. Oh my god, no, they're asking him to do his job.
雰囲気的にそんな流れになるとは思っていましたが、いざ振られてみてもやはり嫌気がさしますね。
I had a feeling the conversation would head in this direction, and I must say I'm not a fan.
毎日菓子ばっか作ってんじゃねえか。趣味を実益に生かせよ。
Oh, come on, you bake little treats for yourself every damn day. Put that damn hobby to use for once.
趣味は趣味だからいいんです。趣味を仕事にした途端、趣味は仕事ですとかいう寂しい大人になる。
Hobbies are only hobbies because... hobbies are only fun because they're hobbies. The second I turn a profit of it, I'll turn to one of those sad, pathetic adults who say, My work is my passion.
お前はまだガキだろうが。
Nice try, pal. You're still practically a kid.
ガキに仕事を押し付けないでください。
Then please stop trying to put me to work.
居候の身だろうが。ちった働け。
I gave you the roof over your head. Stop pulling your damn weight.
僕と白雪兄さんも看板を出すくらいの作業はやりましたよ。
Cinderella, Snow White and I already helped you considerably by putting the sign back up.
看板を探して外に出すくらい誰にだってできるわ。
A monkey could have done that. Now, let's all settle down. I decided to play the mediator between them. Once they had both regained their composure, I first turned to Gretel. Gretel, I know you're already helping out around here and there, but if you're gonna make this cafe a real success, we need to start seeing some sales. And we simply can't achieve that without you.
元はといえば、あなたと兄さんが結託したのが面倒ごとの始まりだったわけですが、一番重要な部分をやる気のない僕に押し付ける気ですか？やりたければご自分でやったらいいでしょ？
It's one thing if you and my brother want to waste your time with this, but now you're forcing me to do the heavy lifting? Why don't you just do it yourself, if you're so motivated? Yeah, I guess I could, but... I folded my arms, closed my eyes in contemplation.
何ですか？
But what? I opened my eyes to peek at him. One eye to peek at him. This is getting to him. Are you sure you want me to take charge of the dessert department? I'm pretty handsy in the kitchen, so I'd totally steal your thunder. Is that really what you want? Aren't you worried everyone will realize I'm a better baker than you? Plus, if I take over the desserts, that means I'll get the kitchen all to myself. I'm not sure that's an ideal for you, but if you insist... We glared at each other for a long moment, until...
わかりました。わかりましたよ。僕がやればいいんでしょ？
Fine, fine, I'll make your stupid desserts. Yes, he conceded, I win. I love that this MC has a backbone. Thank you, I just know you'll be a huge asset.
言っておきますが、あなたの口車に乗せられたわけではありませんから。
But just so you know, I do not buy into all that nonsense you just said. Right, of course not. I smiled brightly. I honestly didn't really care what part convinced him. As long as it meant he'd help us.
白雪はどうすっかな。あいつ不器用で何もできねえ上に人見知りの人嫌いだからな。
And what do
人
we
の
do
顔
about
も
Snow
覚えら
White?
れねえし。
Not only is he a useless klutz, but he's shy around strangers too. Hell, he can't even remember people's names half the time. All he needs to do is stand there, and he'll add to the atmosphere all on his own. Besides, he's not useless. With a little practice, I wager he could get the hang of things eventually.
綺麗事だが、まあいい。兄の俺がやるのに、弟のあいつがやらないって理屈は通らねえからな。あいつにもきっちり働いてもらう。
Pretty sure that's just wishful thinking on your part, but whatever. I'm not letting that twerp off the hook. I'll work him to the bone. That's our Cinderella.
よし、これから盛り上げていくぞ。
Alright, time to make this cafe a hit. Woohoo!
はあ、果たしてそんなにうまくいくかな。
This can't possibly go well. A few days later.
ブルーベリースコーンとダージリンティーをお願い。
Okay. Boom. 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 Let's go out of here. And then we can go back to this one. Well, seeing that it is a bit past midnight, I am gonna go have a shower, guys. But I will be playing Dance of Devils tomorrow. I'm not sure what time yet, but I will definitely be playing Dance of Devils tomorrow. Because I think I'm gonna be playing Otome games all week. I think what my schedule will be is Dance of Devils tomorrow. I can't tell if I want more Alice Taisho on Wednesday or a different one. Because I can play Alice Taisho, I could play Cinderella Phenomenon, I could play Genso Manage, I could play FMO Fantasy on Dark, I could play Folie Fatale. There's a few Otome games I could play. But we'll see what we do Wednesday. What we're in the mood for. But I think this week will pretty much all be Otome games. Yeah. I think that's all I got. I think that's the plan. It's a decent plan. I'm in an Otome mood. But yeah, besides that, it's gonna be Komoreyabi. Konbawa. そして、おやすみなさいよ. Good night, everyone. I'm going to bed. Bum, ba, da, ba, da.